Good morning, everybody. It's your boy Showtime Doctor. So, Rommel has been the new character that's come out. I've already done a video on Rommel, so I'll put a link to it in case you guys might have missed it. It came out probably about 2 or 3 weeks ago as I'm covering units that are coming in the future. Today we're going to work on Swimsuit Lilah. She is currently considered to be one of the top tier casters in the game on the Japanese servers. So I figured we'd get a good look at her, see what she's all about. So in Japan, it translates to Sea Princess Lilah, I believe is what they call her. But we get her as Swimsuit Lyra for whatever reason. But you could see here, Sarai Hime. Hime means princess, so... But of course, she's already a princess in the game's lore. So here's her evaluation. You got 9.5 out of 10. Her normal attacks, just like with regular Lilah, not super great, not super horrible. B rank. Mostly because it just takes a while for her skills to set up and the timing. But otherwise, you see her special skill and her super special move, they're rated S, as well as her passives and skills are rated S as well. Strong point in the current environment, the strongest character. Intelligence is the best. Basically, she's the best of all the characters that use intelligence damage. Passive of Kuradame, 50% up, is super strong. We'll see that later. Chanting is shortened, so basically casting spells takes less time. She gets boosts, damage boosts, as well as raise, which is the resurrection and waste-free abilities. Beats 1 in 3 of the enemy, but not quite sure what they mean by that one on the translator there. Good performance to attack from. I'm assuming they mean that skills 1 through 3 have very good attack radiuses, but we'll see. So here we go. You can kind of see in the upper right corner the different skills, but I'll read them here. So special skill 1, Mercury Road, long distance attack with continuous ice damage on enemies. Pretty good there. You got like the Echo the Dolphin thing going on. But you could see the range of it's actually pretty crazy, so pretty good stuff there. Her second skill is called Assault Water. Long distance continuous attack of ice attributes. Enemies in a straight line. Pretty long skill right there as well, though not quite as long as the first skill. And then her third skill here is called Summer Tears. Gives enemies lower speed with medium rain and a continuous attack with probability, so the speed is a chance. But it's a pretty good launcher right there. I'd say I'd give them about, once the landing's done, it's about 2 seconds of CC in that area, so that's pretty strong. And then her ultimate ability, you got here Shining Flood, gives a wide range of enemies an effect. Gradually recovers MP to all friendly allies and an ice attribute attack. So you can see that's kind of like the top part on her ultimate skill as well. They like to pick on the worm for whatever reason. So her passives here. Ice attribute attack. Magic becomes critical, so you just get that as a passive, which is pretty sick. And increases the power of the attack magic by 20%. Beach style, that's her passive too, automatically activates Hydro Shell at the start of battle. I believe that's 20% less water damage, but we'll get a list of it here. And let's see. And then these are the skills she's going to get in her tree. So this one's called Mercury Road. Or excuse me, those are her abilities we already went into. Although, let's see what the skill is of the slow. It doesn't have percentage chance. Okay, no worries. Alright, so her passives here. Increases power 20%, like we said earlier. Eventually, when you upgrade it all the way, it becomes 50% for both. That's pretty nasty. And a beach style, Hydro Shell, we already went into that. So skill list, here's what she gets. She gets Sensitive, Intelligence goes up when she's low on HP. Moonlight, Intelligence goes up when she's full on HP. Ice boost, ice damage 10% boost. High magic chanting, so it's basically 30% haste on all spells that you cast. Ice attack raise. Strengthen ice attribute attacks. So that's just a base strengthener on top of all the buffs that she already gets. And then on her magic, you could pretty much guess what she's probably gonna get here. So, Ice Javelin, mana regen, Blizzard, more advanced mana regen, high regeneration for HP, Resurrection, which is very strong. Right now, only 2 characters in the game have that. It's Lena, the Warlock, and Theria, the storyline character. Cure All, pretty awesome. Recovers all allies from poison, dark, silence, cure illness, and paralysis. Not quite every debuff in the game, but most of them. And then Diamond Dust, a super powerful ice spell. Then we'll read some skills here. So Intelligence is highest value of all characters and special skills. Passives are also high. Sea Princess Lilah has the highest numerical value for all characters and can use intelligence-dependent feats and magic with high power. The special feat has an attack on the enemies and a strong attack on the side. Her passives are super strong with 50% increased power and when ice critical plus chestnut occurs. So all the stuff we went over there. Acquiring skills specialized in ice magic. She only acquires skills related to ice, so it lacks versatility, but you can use powerful ice attribute magic. If you master all the skills, you can ignore ice resistance to some extent and deal high damage, so you don't have to cover for other attributes. So essentially, even though she's mostly an ice damage caster, the fact that she can eat away at ice resist actually makes her still pretty good against most things that aren't like at least 100% resistance to ice damage. That's pretty good. The Rise of Chestnut Power rides other than ice. Since the critical power increases, her passive Summer Naval is applied to other than ice magic skills. That's the one that's 50% bonus damage intelligence. Magic power other than ice also increases when it crits. However, in order to activate critically with magic other than ice, you need the magical critical skill for each attribute, so that's going to take skill points out of your repertoire there for whatever build you have. So you need to carefully consider when using the other attributes, crit skills. So for those who don't know, because this might actually, or you're new to the game, or this might go over some people's heads, you can't crit with magic normally. What happens is there's certain skills for every different elemental. So it'll say 10% or percentage chance that you can crit with light magic, fire magic, etc. And most of the casters that specialize in those fields get that passively. But for someone like Swimsuit Lilah here, who specializes in ice, you're going to have to go and get that individually for, say, if you want her to do some fire damage or some holy damage, what have you. So just something to keep in mind there. And then these are all the skill costs of all the abilities. So you could see here and kind of when she's going to get all of them for free. So you got a skill that's worth 9, 8, 11, 7, 2, 4, 3. So pretty awesome stuff there. And then her passive comparison here. So we already went over the 50% when a crit occurs. Hydra Shell, we kind of went over that. Reduces magic damage of... Oh, that's right, it's lightning, it's not ice. I forgot, when they have the element, it's whatever the element's strong against. So reduce damage against lightning, which is good because she's going to be weak to lightning most likely. Get to her passive resistances here. Ice Soldier, reducing consumption on ice attacks. Pretty awesome stuff there. God Arrogance. Magic chanting is no longer interrupted by normal attacks and damage received during chanting is reduced, so that's pretty strong. Especially in PvP later. Compared to the suit for magic attacks, is higher for Swimsuit Lilah. Raskura is currently the most effective, strengthening to the attack side rather than the stability side. Advance as you advance in laps, so that's battles, 1 of 3, 2 of 3, etc. You can go forward in an advantageous manner. It can be said that Swimsuit Lilah is the strongest character, although it is good or bad. So, typical Asian, the English language translation stuff there. And we'll get some reviews here, so let's look at this one. The passive of Summer Carnival is too strong. If you raise the SC with other characteristics, the sorcerer will be stronger than most sorcerers. But this passive is exceptional, and if you add fast critical, or excuse me, fast critical, yeah, or critical up. Oh, I've never even thought about that. There's a, you know, the fast where you get like fast brave, 20% boost. There is a fast critical feat, which gives you basically the 15% extra crit chance, and it does work on spells as long as you have the ability to crit on that spell, so you still need to go get that. It will be terrible. In addition to ice, there is critical ride, so if you use an attribute with the 50% strengthening on crit, and use the magic that's the enemy's weakness, you would be able to win pretty much against any enemy. Weak point. Sealing is recommended because normal attacks and feat 2 cannot be used unless they move the same line as the enemy. Oh yeah, so that's when you have to always line up with the enemy, which can cause some problems for some characters, especially casters. Here, in particular, if you do not remove the normal attack as an option, the attack and magic from your feat will be wasted by movement. Yeah, that happens a lot. Without the special positioning relationship between feats 1 3. Okay, I'm gonna have to actually see that in action. But I guess they're saying you basically lose DPS when you're trying to reposition if you do anything that's not her 1 or her 3. And we'll read one more here. High firepower can be generated with minimum training. There's no hive in the acquired skill as much as the cost to secure other attributes for critical and magic power or mana points. The cost of other attributes critical hurts, even if the other attributes are not included, but it is a plus 50% is a reasonable price. Unlike Hikaru Lilah, who I assume is another hero, healers cannot expect that much, so don't be overconfident. Random boobs. Roll up. And then let's see here. So her intelligence base goes to 887. Eventually 470 base at level 100. Crazy. And then, so the weapons she can use is bow and staff. Armor, she basically gets all the cloth types and a little bit of the leather. And like we said, she's minus 30 to lightning, plus 20 resistance-wise to fire. Then to ice, minus 5 to dark. And she's weak to being stunned, so that's going to be a little issue. And that's pretty much how it works. This character is going to work. And they're recommending some arcs for her here, like Ice High Boost, which would be pretty good. So basically, she seems like she'd be a really good alternative to Zekis in most cases, except for maybe Breaking. Kind of interesting there. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to show you guys a couple videos I've queued up. We got an intro video and then one video of her in battle. And then after that, I'll go over the arc that's on her banner. And then we'll probably be done with this video. So, pull this stuff out the way, then we'll check it out. Here we go. Feel like this should be louder. Let me go back. And there you have it. So, we'll get into her playing now.
ね、見ていこうかなと思っております。では出発。いつもですと
I couldn't find any videos of her doing a raid, which I would prefer, but this is still a solo video, so you can see the power of her magic here. This is Diamond Dust. People would be proud. Now, it looks like she's gonna suffer from the low health that her base version suffers from.
どんどん行きましょうか。またですね、ダイヤモンドダストを使っていこうと思います。おっと、攻撃食らっちゃう。危ない、ギリギリ。攻撃食らっちゃうとですね、月光がオフになってしまいますので、はい、こんな感じでございますね。まあ、団体さんと戦うときはですね、そうしたらやっぱ MP はですね、栄誉のポーズつけてあげれば全然枯渇しないっていう感じですよね。79レベルでこの状態だから100レベルになったリラはね。
So she's level 79, it looks like, and that's her base health. Or her health with whatever buffs they got, so. Not that high. But, you know, glass cannon. It makes sense, right? It'd be weird if she had like 8,000 health or something.
ラストウェーブですね。ワーニング出ました。では、戦っていく前にですね、この敵、そうですね、氷耐性低いんですよ。なんで結構ダメージには期待できるかなという感じで。
You should wreck this boss. This dude's weak to ice and holy. God damn, dude. Like half his health. That's more. That's like 2/3 his health. I've seen pretty good Zekuses, but they can usually get about a third to a fourth of his health. Yeah, that 50% boost is doing work, huh? So there you have it, guys. You can basically solo. As long as she can get her spells off, she could solo the hardest upgrade dungeon for the Transcendence. So that's pretty sexy. Alright, so let's go back and we will now go and see the arc that is going to be on her. Get that done. Alright, but as far as Lilah goes, she's one of the characters I'm saving up for. Between her, maybe Eliza. I'm not quite sure on Eliza yet. Although I kind of want Eliza just for fashion souls. She's pretty sexy looking. And then plus I also want something that's on Eliza's banner. The exotic whatever, Make a Rona, I think is actually a pretty sexy arc. But anyways, let's get to this. So this is a arc. Look at the... It is SR, so it's going to be an SR arc. White Knight's Rest. So hopefully this will be something that is very, crap, I didn't think that'd be that low. Oh, damn. But this is going to be something that's going to be on her banner. Alright, let's do it. So this arc has a 6.5 out of 10 evaluation. Piano Man Goes Wild. Okay, so skills we got here. I'll just pull it up here. Quiet. Mind goes up when low on HP. Twilight. Defense and mind increase to 20% when MP is at maximum. Too bad that's not int. That would be pretty sexy. Although still, that's actually pretty good skill. I could see that being useful for a lot of characters. Like, you just have a tank that has no spells, and then you have defense and mind at max all the time. Hold on. Show that. And then rapid recovery. Reduce the time required to recover from basically debuffs. Increase mind by 8%. Increase HP limit of allies alone by 1,000 and recover. I get what that means. But somehow increases HP. Allows people to recover, so that's good. Fast Vacation. Brave, Aura, Protection, and Magic Barrier all automatically activated at the start of battle. Wow. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, I think that for that skill alone is actually pretty good. Especially that in PvP. Anywho, so At rank 1, start a battle, recover 30% of max HP if low on HP. And then at rank 5, it adds disable mine down. Ooh, that's pretty good. And then at rank, it looks like rank 8, super special gauge is accumulated up to maximum level. Holy crap. This is a crazy arc for 6.5. Rating. Super deadly gauge is increase the maximum up to maximum HP. Oh, okay, I get it now. Plus 20%, and the regeneration effect is applied. So if you have someone with like a crazy amount of HP, like I've seen a couple of 8k people. I don't know what the gauge technically is. Like maybe it's like 10,000, maybe it's more. But still, you save time on getting your specials off. That's pretty cool. You can get White Knight Mills' swimsuit with Ethereum reward. Oh, I forgot to look at the Ethereum. Check that out. So, White Knight Mills' swimsuit. Defense +5, mine +85. White Knight Mills changes to swimsuit. That's funny because, as we know, the current swimsuits in the game, there's one for Theria and one for, I always forget her name. Elizabeth? Is that her name? Pirate lady. Basically, those are basically almost impossible to get right now unless you're throwing money at the game, so. Someone just listed that as the first, wow, you can get a swimsuit. White Knight's Rest can be earned, Ethereum reward, White Knight's swimsuit can be obtained, although it does not change the performance as armor or the performance of Melza itself. It is valuable equipment that can change the appearance. So if you like Melza, please get it. I wonder if that works for Dark Melza, I kind of doubt it. Image of swimsuit, ew. Bad. All of a sudden you see people getting this. White Knight Mills is going to make a comeback. As of August 2019, the skills that can only be remembered in this arc are Twilight, Vitality, and Fast Vacation that can be acquired at the rest of the White Knight. In particular, Fast Vacation is a useful skill to strengthen the battle with 5 SC. That's pretty good. Although not necessarily at present, remember if you can afford the arena. Alright. So, this is one of those arcs. That's its stats at level 10, the stat boost that it gives. It's a red arc, so you're going to be using red orb for it. And there's any evaluations here. Limited arc for swimsuit. Gotcha. Ether reward is also a swimsuit for White Melza. It is possible to resell the swimsuit next summer. I want you to do your best. Who knows what's going on there. Alright, well, that looks to be the case. That looks like one of those things because the ratings on Alterna, guys, we have to keep in mind we're getting stuff at a different rate. So like a lot of those Secret of Mana arcs that we had last update, those are actually rated way higher for us because they had a lot of skills that were available in Japan already that we didn't have. But since we didn't have them, for us, all those arcs that were rated like 6 and 5.5 were actually like more like 7s and 8s, if not higher, just because we didn't have access to those skills and they did, so. Anyway, something to keep in mind, guys, and I guess that's gonna be it for me. So. More time, I'll show the little intro and then we'll be done with this. I'll be looking forward to that, guys. I'll be doing some more videos. Doing another one on Last Cloudia. I'm going to get an Epic 7 video out. So. Anyways, hope you enjoyed. Now your moment of zen. Alright guys, have a good day. Catch you later.